Football is back, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association will be bringing you live football on its website, www.sknfa.com, with Premier League Live. Without fans in the stadium due to COVID-19 protocols, you can now watch every single Premier League match this season on www.sknfa.com and click on Live TV. Games are shown live on every match day with halftime and post-game shows. It's Premier League Live. Commentary, analysis, action. Never miss a game.
Number 27, Raquel Allen. We also have Miguel Crawford, number 23. We are playing with Giovanni Lake, who has had some 2 goals in the previous game. He's out starting today, Valmon. He was also a starter. Valmon Jeffers, number 17. We have Shaquille Adams, number 13. He started the previous game as well. Dachel Kelly, he's the Steve Archibald second goal scorer, having some 2 goals in the previous game as well. We are seeing Kai Akabi starting tonight. He was a substitute in the previous game. So Gordon Hotspurs feeling a very strong team, confident team, I must add. They are going to be attacking the southern goal tonight. They are going towards the Lozok Road end. They are playing in their green jerseys, white socks. We have the Conaree makeup playing in their gold tops and green bottoms, representing the Conaree community, part of the number 8 constituency. And they're starting with Kenroy Hodge, Irandi Byron, number 6, number 7, Kadim Lewis, number 8, Sean Martin, number 10, Wasm Howe, Errol Lachlan, number 20, number 21. We are going to see Byron Phillip. They have Jazel, number 66, Jazel Francis. We have not seen him for some time. Number 92, Stephen Thompson. Number 91, Keonji Medad. And we have Robin Gray, who is the number 98. So there you have your Conaree team for tonight. And there have been Alexis Richards is going to be their head coach. The Gordon Hotspurs is going to be coached by Austin Digger-Huggins. Play has started here at Warner Park. We see Errol Lachlan shifting that one to the right side, looking for Hodge, finds him too. He's trying to go up on that right side, looking for Wasim Howe, already been tackled off the ball. And it's going to be a dead ball situation to Conaree to be taken just inside the defensive half of Spurs on that particular right side. Just within the first minute of the game, Conaree playing quite aggressive. They have not been very successful in their previous games, having a bit of trouble in management and also with the coach. I think both coach and manager leaving the team. Essington will give you a better update on what has transpired in terms of the administration of the Conaree team. Here they're trying to build, finds Byron. I ran the Byron, number 6, gives it away, picked up there by Giovanni, no, on the right side. Turns that one inside, looking for some movement on the top, goes back looking for Kelly, not getting there, intercepted there by Shaquille. Shaquille goes to the right side, find Challenger inside, find Giovanni. This one cuts in, finds Stajal, looking a shot on goal, and the goalkeeper having to save the day there. He was all the way in, good touches there by the Gordon Hotspurs, almost getting the opening goal. Here they are on the right side, Shaquille. Adams with it, turns it all the way back. Looks for Valman, boots that one into the penalties area. This one breaks again, and there was Dajal Kelly once more. This looks like it's going to be very entertaining, Essington.
It looks so. Again, second time that he gets into the box, looking to attack the ball. This time the goalkeeper was able to plunge himself and cover the ball before Dajal got there. But a very good start by Gordon Hotspurs. That's the second Raiden goal. They're looking good. Some intricate pass on top of the box as we have seen them in the previous game. Just 1-2 touches here they are now being forced to defend. It's Conaree this time.
Conaree having a break on that far right side. The player goes free, takes a shot and goal, and that one goes past the Western upright. There is a Conaree counter-attacking well from the right side, taking a shot and goal, and that one going inches past the Western upright Essington.
Well, that was a very good move by Conaree. And we see just below us here, the new coach for Conaree. I think this is his first game in charge of the Conaree team. That's
Alexis Richards.
Alexis Richards.
Yes.
Yeah. He was in the village setup, then he went to St. Peter's, and now he's with Conaree. It's a very good move by Conaree, Charles. That was the closest so far. We're just in the third minute, but both teams having gotten in the opposition box.
Here comes Conaree once more. That one chipped over. Spurs having to defend stoutly. Archibald trying to pick that one just outside of the box. This one need forward. Headed down, finds the man Raquel Allen. He tries to settle on the left side. Tries to go past the player. The ball being tackled across the eastern touchline. Probably deflecting from the boot of Allen. And it's going to be a throw-in to Conaree. A team which has had its troubles for this season with management. This one thrown in. Looking for some movement going forward. The player being brought down. That's number 20, Errol Loughlin. It's going to be a dead ball situation to Conaree once more, trying to inch forward Essington.
Yes, I just mentioned Conaree being some problem off the field as far as management is concerned. But they showed great resilience coming back. Here they come now.
Conaree coming forward, that one onto the head of Shaquille, heading that one down, looking for Giovanni, not being able to get there. Hodge picks it up and boots it forward, chipping it over into the penalty area. No real problems there. And Brandon Tuckett in goal for Spurs picks that one up. He's now looking downfield. He boots that one down the center of the field. Picked out there by Archibald. In the middle of the field finds Rover, and Rover finds Giovanni. Giovanni looking for some support. Goes to his right side, finds Kelly. Kelly with it, trying to flick that one forward. Ball turned into the center of the field, picked up there in the middle by Wigley. Wigley gets it through the middle, looking for Archibald. Archibald finds Raquel. Raquel with it, turns it back. Again, here comes Wigley, goes to the left side once more. Spurs trying to calm things down. Touch forward, looking for the player, breaking free on that left side, not being able to go forward this time. And the ball ushered across the eastern touchline, I see that.
Yes, the ball going on the far touchline, going over the touchline. And Conaree taking a quick train. Now they're looking to go forward over on the far side, but pushed off the ball. Now referee didn't blow a whistle. Play continues.
And there we see a player trying to go through the middle, Giovanni. Not really been successful on this occasion. Errol Loughlin picks it up in the middle of the field for Conaree. Conaree now trying to build that one down the center of the field, looking for Kadim Lewis. Not getting there. Intercepted by Spurs. Here comes Wigley. Wigley finds Shaquille. Shaquille swivel and turn. Pushes that one hard forward, looking for some movement on the top, looking for his number 20. Challenger trying to break that one down. The ball hurriedly booted to the left side of the field. Still very deep in the defensive half of Conaree. Picked off there by Spurs. Here's Archibald going forward. Finds Kelly. Kelly a bit of a pushing on that far side. A bit of a holding on the part of Kelly. Finds the man Archibald, and the tackle comes in. Gets it across the touchline. Thompson. Stevens Thompson tackling that one away. Spurs will have a throw-in. Does so right about now. Finds Kelly. Kelly turns it back. This one chipped into the area. Really not getting the connection he would have liked. Picked up there by Woodley. Wigley chips that one over. Here comes a bit of an elbow on that play. It's going to be a dead ball situation to Spurs outside of the area. In a dangerous position, Essington.
Yes, could be a very promising situation for Gardner Spurs. And they have the capability to make something of this. We have people like Archibald. We have Lake, who could really make use of this. It's from a good angle.
And you will also have Kelly. Kelly has been known
to Kelly. He's a yes,
to be the man with the free kick from that distance. Have to be extremely careful. Spurs taking up a free kick outside of David Thatcher. Oh, hits that one. It connects into the head. This one headed down into the back of the net. Goal! Spurs has scored. And it was Dajjal with the free kick from outside of the area. That one went and dipped inside under the crossbar. And we saw it bubbling around, and following up there was the player who just hit that one down quite easily. It looks as though it was in fact Crawford into the back of the net, getting the first goal for the Ghana Hotspurs.
Well, was a powerfully hit free kick. The goalkeeper tried to save it. He touched the ball.
Well, it was Archibald, in fact.
Yes, Archibald following up. And getting the opening goal for Ghana. Well struck by Dajjal, and goalkeeper tried to save and hit the ball on the underside of the crossbar, and the ball bubbling around, as you said. And Archibald following up, as he did in the last game. He followed up and scored a goal. So he seemed to be very alert. Yes, Archibald scoring the first goal of the night. Ghana Spurs 1, Charles.
Ghana Spurs 1. And this one booted across the western touchline by Thompson, just about the center line. Spurs in the 7th minute. Steve Archibald heading that one down. But after a beautiful free kick there by Tajal, I told you it was a dangerous player with the free kick from that distance. And it really took its toll. Number 23 will take it for Spurs. That's Miguel Crawford. Throws it in now. Finds the goal scoring Archibald. Archibald tries to beat man on the inside. Turns that one inside looking for Morris. Morris picks that one up in the center of the field. Touches it back. Finds Archibald. Here is Adams trying to go between some two players. Ball intercepted there by Francis. Conaree trying to go forward looking for their number 6 Randy Byron. Not being able to control. Breaks there. Tajal picks that one up. A bit of a tussle and a holding there by players. Turn inside. Finds the man Steve Archibald. Looks for his captain. Find him. Wiggly turns it all the way back to the man Tuckett in goal for Spurs. Boots that one upfield. Not well directed. Again, Spurs trying to build in the middle of the field. Archibald gets away from the number 4 in Hodge. Looks up, finds Giovanni. Giovanni swiveling turn up to the left side. A bit of a push in there. Turns it all the way back to their own custodian. Finds the man in Tuckett. Putting that one downfield. Picked up there by Wiggly. Wiggly turns it inside now. Looking to go forward. Here's Raquel. Looking for the man overlapping on that left side of the field. Going forward. Looking for Giovanni. Trying to get away from the defender. Is still with him. Trying to swivel and turn. Ball being pushed back into the center of the field. Picked up by Rovan. Wiggly trying to go forward. But a bit too slow there. The ball being taken away. And here they come going forward. Randy Byron. Diagonal pass. Looking for Howe. Not reaching there on this occasion. The ball being intercepted quite easily there by Spurs. Morris with it. Goes inside. Finds Archibald. Is still with Morris. Chips that one forward. Looking to control that one. Still with Wiggly. Wiggly goes forward. Finds Lake. Lake with it. Goes to the far side. Finds Kelly. Kelly gets between the player. Finds the player on the outside. Takes a right booter. And the defender had to come across there. Not really connecting as well as he would have liked. And hurriedly taken shot from just inside the area. Essington.
Yes, didn't connect with it well, with the ball well, with the shot. And he jogged it a bit wide of the goal. But a very good idea by him, getting around his marker there. I'm not megging his marker and getting around him, and was able to unleash a shot, but pulling it a bit wide. But is the corner kick? Is it a throwing? A throwing for Ghana, I suppose, near the corner flag.
Ghana Spurs with the throwing. Finds Crawford. Crawford tries to get that one across. That one deflecting from the
this time they win the corner kick.
Francis. It will be a corner kick going across the goal line. It will now be a corner kick to the Ghana Hotspurs, leading by 1-0. The goal being scored from the head of Steve Archibald in just about the 7th minute. And Spurs are already looking in command of this particular game. And we see the number 3 in KB going up. Tall KB for the Ghana Hotspurs going up for the cross. Raquel, man with the spot, the kick, that one comes across, and Conaree having to hurriedly clear that one. Here is Kelly tracking that one down on the far side. Chips it one forward, looking for the return, turns it inside, and Conaree again having to defend. Finds KB. KB shifts that one to the left side. Chips that one over, looking for the man overlapping on that far side. He's trying to cut on the inside, sends that one across. And Francis having to clear onto the head of O'Loughlin. Not getting very far. Picked up there by the man, a shot on goal. And the goalkeeper just comes across. That was Steve Archibald taking that one from outside some distance and hammering it. The goalkeeper came calmly across this time, Essington, and plucked that one out of the air.
Yeah, Steve Archibald, such a dangerous player he is.
How it is, shifts this one to the left side, finds Randy Byron, turns it on the inside, and Wigley having to clear to the western touchline, halfway in their own defensive half. Spurs now defending. Conaree trying to come forward. Jazil Francis will take it for Conaree, and it comes across to the left side. It looks as though it is Jazil Francis, number 66. Take the throw in right about now. A big throw into the areas. Defense going up. Here is Raquel chipping that one forward. Goes down, finds Giovanni. Tries to heel that one around. Turns it inside, finds Archibald. Archibald now chips it one forward. Looking for the player to go forward. Looking for some support. Finds Challenger. Challenger finds Giovanni. Double passing, looking for the man. Challenger on the inside. Finds Giovanni. Lines that one up from outside, and that shot comes in, and the goalkeeper again going down low, not being able to hold on, Essington, and he'll have to be extremely careful.
Yes, goalkeeper not showing that he has a safe pair of hands. Again, spilling the ball, but there's Garden Hotspurs. Nice defense there by Garden Hotspurs.
KBC intercepting that one, trying a diagonal pass, looking for Kelly on the far left side, shifting from the right side to the left side. The ball being headed across the eastern touchline. This one thrown in now, looking for Kelly. Kelly turns it inside. He finds Adams. Adams finds the captain in over and over and goes back. Finds KB. KB goes square now. Valman goes further to the right side. He finds Crawford. Crawford with it. Spurs trying to bail, goes in, finds Challenger. Challenger trying to swivel and turn, being put under some pressure there. Picked up there by Adams. Adams finds the man, overlapping pass, looking for the man in Challenger. And the goalkeeper coming off his mark this time. Safe pair of hands this time, Essington.
Yeah, this time goalkeeper came out, read the play very well, came out and secured the ball safely for Conaree. Now Conaree now looking to build, looking to go forward, and Byron chips the one over, looking for some movement on the top, looking for his number 4 in Kenroy. Hodge not being able to get there, and this one tap back to the goalkeeper. Boost that one to the left side, looking for Kelly for Spurs, and that one sent across the eastern touchline. The score here at Warner Park, with just inside that some 16 minutes. We have had 1 goal so far by the Corner Hotspurs. That goal been scored by Steve Archibald in just about the 7th minute. Spurs still trying to settle. We have not yet seen the type of game we saw previously, the previous game, Essington. But it's early days yet. Here's Spurs with a square pass to the far side. Picked out the man Crawford, turns it inside, finds a Lake, curls that one inside, looking for the counter attack, beats the man on the inside, turns it across. This one could be dangerous, and having to clear once more. Pushed into the penalty area, getting behind the defense, and looking for Challenger to close that one down. He wasn't able to get there. Good defensive work being put in there by Conaree on this occasion, Essington. Yes, Spurs looking very ominous indeed. This is their play. They love to play in the final third, just knocking the ball around. Here comes again.
Shot and goal, the goalkeeper spilling the beans. Yes, goes across the goal line. It's going to be another corner kick to the Ghana Hotspur. This makes about 2 or 3 corner kicks to Ghana Hotspur so far. I think it's just about 2 corner kicks.
Yes, goalkeeper seems to have a bit of problem. Maybe slipped with fingers, not holding on to the balls. This time conceding another corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick for Ghana Hotspurs. Right-footed in-swinger, it seems going to be, potentially. A poor one.
Is Allen getting that one across, but a bit too flat on this occasion. Ball breaks to the far right side. Turns it back. He finds KB. KB goes back, looking for Racket. Racket back to KB. KB looks up now, chips that one over, looking for the player, going through the center of the field, easily intercepted on this occasion, picked up there by deep in defense by Conaree. Spurs still trying to mount an attack, picked up there by Adams. Adams trying to swivel and turn, shielding that ball well. Releases it now, finds Crawford. Crawford with it, turns it inside, finds Giovanni, touching it inside, looking for Archibald, not getting there. And now Iran Byron trying to track this one down on the left side. The ball going across the line, not called by the assistant referee. And in the middle tonight, we have Shando Wilkinson, who is standing in the middle, a female here with the whistle tonight. Delroy Jeffers, assistant referee, and Tyra Wilkinson. Oh, those Wilkinson sisters. Tyra plays for Newtown Ladies in the left defensive position. One of my favorite players in the female division. Here is Spurs still trying to build, finds Crawford. Crawford chips that one over. Intercepted there by, gives it away. In fact, picked up by Archibald, trying to go forward. Interception by Jazil. Here comes Howe. Howe finds the man O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin turns it back. The ball being booted upfield. And Valman calmly defending. Valman hurriedly distributing that one across the western touchline. Being put under some pressure there in defense. 91 in Thompson would take it. Throws it inside. Bit of a pushing. No. Ball goes across the western touchline. This one's thrown in once more. Here comes Morris booting that one downfield. Intercepted there by Conaree. Conaree shoots that one, picked up by Taja. Taja looking for some support. Trying to go between some two players. Finds Archibald still in his own defensive half. Turns it back, finds Valman. Valman dribbles across quite easily. Turns it inside, finds the man Challenger. Challenger goes back. He looks for KB. KB finds Raquel overlapping on the far side. Here is Challenger trying to track that one down. Good defensive work been put in there by Conaree on this occasion. They try to build. They are on the right side of the field. Turning that one inside, looking for Kadim. Kadim is still on the ball on that far side, trying to dump that one inside. Conaree on the attack here. This one chipped across and looking quite dangerous on the top of the box, and Spurs having to defend. Oh, that was a close one there, Essington.
Yes, best time for Channing, but here comes Garden Hotspurs on a counter attack. Goalkeeper getting that one out to Martin. Now Martin look to come up forward.
Sean Martin with this one, distributing this one, finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin going forward, looking for Iran Byron on the left side of the field. Probably he felt he was ahead of the play in an offside position on that occasion.
Very much so. You could see the official on the far side there. She was ready to raise her flag to bring Conaree move to a stop.
This one up the center of the field, picked up there by Martin once more. He finds Howe. Conaree in the attacking half now, trying to go forward. The one being blocked by Wigley. Spurs picks it up in defense, trying to go forward. Chips that one over, looking for the player overlapping on the left side of the field. Here comes Challenger, moving forward quite swiftly, finding a bit of space, trying to cut on the inside. Beats one player, still a Challenger trying to go forward. The ball intercepted there. Picked up once more. Challenger on the top of the box, aiming for something of a bicycle kick. Player is down, number 98 it is, in Rohan Gray, just outside his own 18-yard box. He's trying to get to his feet and finding it very difficult. Essington, he's going to receive some sort of treatment from the physio.
Yes, he's struggling to stay on his feet. He just made a very good block, and that resulted in somewhat of an injury. So he's down and getting some attention. But if you're just joining us, Conaree conceding just about the 7 minute or so. Archibald following up from a free kick, a beautifully taken free kick by Dajal Kelly that hit the underside of the crossbar, bounced back out, and Archibald was the quickest to reacted well, and just nudged the ball over the goal line to give Garden Hotspurs the first goal of this game. So it's 1-0 in favor of Spurs. In the previous game tonight, St. Paul's came from behind after being led for a long time by Old Jets, came from behind and scoring 2 goals to get full 3 points, showing the mark of a champion team, eking out a win after they had some tremendous pressure, Charles. Those youngsters from Oldwood, they really took it to St. Paul's, but St. Paul's showing their experience, getting 2 goals from set pieces. Yeah, they're very good at those set pieces, typical set pieces, but here we're going to have a bounce ball. These days the bounce ball is not contested. You just bounce the ball and one player. Normally, once ago, you remember you start the bounce ball between two players.
Two players. That has changed.
That has changed.
Yes, and you're expecting the player here to show some sportsmanship, no?
Well, and the players are arguing. No.
It is done by Randy Byron because it was Spurs ball, so to speak. Well, here comes Rovan Wigley trying to go forward. The ball being taken away by Errol Loughlin. He's coming forward, trying to split the defense, find the player on the top, and this one having to be tackled towards the eastern touchline. Good defense work being put in there by Spurs, and now all the Spurs fans are now looking. Probably have those who are in quarantine, the Hanley brothers. They're probably glued to their television or to their sets, tablets or laptops. And you can't forget Bollage and the other guys, Baller Season, Bollage and all the clan.
And we see Dr. Richardson is here, a very long-term member
yes.
of Garden Hat Spurs. He's here watching the game.
And you have James and all the others.
Yes, James, and Kelly. Remember Kelly?
James Kelly, yes.
And Martin.
And his wife, James Kelly and his wife, definitely there. Yeah. Looking, this one comes across and Tuckett having to go up and pluck that one out. I think
we say good night to them, Charles.
To all of them, Murphy and the gang.
Murphy, yes. Murphy and Ken Martin.
Right. Spurs with it. Here is good jinx there by Shaquille. Diagonal pass looking for challenger. Not being able to get there. That one was a bit too stiff on this occasion, going across the eastern touchline. Conaree takes that one very quickly. Hodge trying to get that one downfield. That one booted long. Problems here. The ball being headed down across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw-in. Spurs now being put under some pressure in the last 2 minutes or so by Conaree. Conaree is trying to build on that far side. Takes the throwing just about now. Trying to swivel and turn, taken away by Raquel. Raquel turns that one inside. He finds Archibald. Touches it back to Morris. Spurs with it in a little tangle to Wigley trying to get away. Put it in attack. Probably been held back somewhat. And it will be a dead ball situation to the Gone Hot Spurs. Very deep in their own defense. They're leading by 1-0. We're just about 25 minutes into the game. Here they're trying to move forward. Finds Giovanni trying to swivel and turn, looking for some support. That one chipped over. Find Giovanni Lake on that left side. Cuts on the inside now, looking for some support. Turns it inside, looking for the return pass. Gets it out right about now on the top of the box, looking for some space. Chips that one over. Finds the man free. Crawford on the far side. Turns that one inside. This time the goalkeeper holds on to the low cross, flat cross. They're bubbling up into his hand, Essendon, and really saving the day. But it's not all done yet. This one is coming across once more. Finds Crawford. Crawford gets that one across. And again, Hodge having to clear that one to the western touchline. And there we see Crawford getting inside of the area and turning the one across. And the custodian really latching onto that one nervously.
Yes, nervously. he doesn't look assured at all. That's Wigley. Is that Wigley? The captain, he's down. Yeah, he's down. And he takes off his captain armband. So is that the indication that he's not going to continue? That's Rogan Wigley.
He's giving up that armband, and it's not a good thing to see.
That's a very good thing to see. He's
first half.
He's been out of football for a while, Charles, with injuries. And now he's back in, but he doesn't seem like he's going to continue. He gave up his armband. I think he gave it to Valmon, yes. Not a very good sign for Garden Hat Spurs. The captain is out of the battle now. So Garden Hat Spurs is being forced to make a change, an early change. Let's see who is going to come on. He's He's a midfielder. Let's see who's going to come on to replace him. But just to remind you, Garden Hotspurs, we're coming up onto the half an hour mark, and Garden Hotspurs, they're leading this encounter 1-0. Goal being scored by Archibald. Archibald scoring that goal. Steve Archibald scoring after beautifully taken free kick by Dajel Kelly. The crossbar came to Conaree's rescue. The ball rebounded from the crossbar, and good follow up by Steve Archibald. 1-0 in favor of Garden Hotspurs as we restart the game.
We see Tyrion coming on to substitute Rovan Wigley. Here comes Wazim Howe, goes to the far right side, finds O'Loughlin. He tries to beat the man on the inside, looking to usher that ball down on that flank. Spurs having to defend on that far side. KB turns it inside, gets the return pass, trying to get it offfield. The ball being chipped over by Raquel. Raquel trying to overlap on that far side. Spurs with it. A diagonal pass looking for Dajal, trying to get between the defenders. And that one being headed back to the custodian for Conaree, who holds on to that one this time firmly. The ball being played down the left side of the field. Randy Byron unable to control. The ball being picked off there by Shaquille. And here comes Archibald trying to control that one just inside the defensive half. The ball being ushered across the western touchline. Coming off the boot of Thompson. It will be a throw into Spurs, taken very quickly. Finds Giovanni Lake trying to control that one. The ball booted back into the defense. Here comes Conaree once more. Good movement. And the player putting in ahead on that one. The substitution, Rovan Wigley, been taken now for Tyrion Hanley. And it looks as though this one going against the Garden Hotspurs. I thought it was the other way around. And we are seeing that decision being changed by referee Wilkinson in the middle. And so Crawford would take it. Crawford for the Garden Hotspurs, number 23. Hits it a little strong, looking for challenger. Just on the top of the box, finding the head of Archibald. The ball breaks on the far right side, finds Dajal Kelly. Goes back, looks for support, finds it too, turns it into Crawford. Crawford makes an errant pass. The ball being picked off there by Howe. Howe goes up the center of the field, finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin is trying to control the ball, being taken away. Finds Archibald. Archibald goes to his right. He finds Dajal. Dajal splits two players. Looking for the man on the top of the box, looking to go forward. There is Tyrion. Tyrion turns it inside and makes a bad pass. Still with Spurs. Finds the man Archibald, turns it inside, finds Lake. Lake is swooping and turning, trying to keep that one under control. Finds Raquel, trying to break that down on the left side. Turns it all the way back. Finds Shaquille. It looks as though the ball went across the goal line, in fact, on the far side, Essington.
Yes, and the whistle goes. So it's going to be a goal kick to Conaree.
Goal kick to Conaree. The score here at Warner Park after some 30 minutes. 1-0 in favor of the Garden Hotspurs. That goal came very early from the head of Steve Archibald after almost excellent free kick there by Dajal Kelly that came off the inside of the upright, bubbled around inside the goal area, and finished up there by Steve Archibald into the back of the net. An infringement called against the Garden Hotspurs in the center circle. This one shifted to the right side of the field. Here comes Conaree. Conaree looking for the equalizer. So turn inside, finds Howe beats one player. Coming around, trying to get down the center. The ball is still with Howe. Howe turns it on the side, finds Hodge. Hodge chips it one over into the area, and the goalkeeper, Brendan Tuckett, comes off his goal line and picks that one up. I think one of the things we're missing, Essington, is a Saturday evening, so you're not going to see the Seventh-day Adventist, Mr. Adolphus Jones.
Oh yes, of course. Adolphus, who played in the last game that we did. He played against Sadlers. Martin went down, whistle goes, so Conaree is going to take a free kick. Very close to the halfway line, as we hear the vociferous voice of Al, the coach of Conaree. But here comes Spurs.
Spurs with that one, trying to get down the right side, a bit too strong, and the goalkeeper this time coming off his mark quite confidently and has it inside of the 18-yard box. Here comes Fine Thompson on the left side of the field. Pushes on forward, finds Kadim. Kadim goes back outside, finds Randy Byron looking for the return pass. Easily intercepted there by Shaquille off field. Pulled down there by the man Tiran. Yeah, chips that one over, looking for challenge. Challenger trying to break down inside of the area. This one could be dangerous and hardly cleared there by Hodge. Still with Spurs, find Giovanni, lines that one up, finds Archibald, takes a right booter, and oh my, that one went just a few inches over the crossbar. Essington should have done much better with that one and put that one away. He was right inside the area with just the goalkeeper and took it, and it went over the crossbar. There's Giovanni feinting the kick and the shot, and if he had only swatted that one on the ground, it would have been in the back of the net.
Yes, Charles. He really should have gone for placement, and that was a hand in the head moment there, because he knows that he should have done better. A person of his standard and experience really should have done better, going for power instead of placement.
Number 21 picks that one up. Phillips swirls and turns. The ball going away to the right side, looking for O'Loughlin. Finds how he's trying to control that one on the far right side. The ball being taken away there by Allen. Allen goes upfield, he finds the man Challenger chips it over, looking for the overlapping Raquel coming down at the left side. Good defensive work being put in there by Jazel Francis. Boots that one up the right side of the field. Morris hits that one down, just drops it down quite confidently. Here is Spurs once more. Diagonal pass, searching pass, looking for Tajal Kelly, some distance away, a bit too straight, and that one goes all the way across the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to Conaree, and we must say a pleasant good evening to Lassell Gums and people like Carl Louis Liebert. We can't forget Carl Louis Liebert,
our producer
back in the day.
Yes, Carl Louis Liebert, wherever you are, we say good night to you. This and lastly, our statistician.
Lassell comes. This one chipped over, and Valman trying to climb onto the back of Kadim Lewis. A foul being called against Valman Jeffers on the left side, just inside midway into his defensive half. It's going to be a dead ball situation to Conaree. The score here at Warner Park is still 1-0, and that goal coming a long time ago in the 7th minute from the head of Steve Archibald. Got a free ball bubbling around inside the goal area and made no mistake, headed that one down. Here is Sean Martin, and Brandon come flying off his goal line.
That's a very interesting play there, because nobody from Conaree attacked the ball. Martin hung the ball in the air for a while in the box. The Spurs players were able to just watch the ball go straight into the hands of the keeper, and no one from Conaree attacking the ball. But here they are again, Spurs looking to build from the back.
Okay, Tiran with this one, a diagonal pass, looking for Dajal. Takes it down, picked up there by Crawford. Crawford turns it inside. Sean Martin heads that one down. Here is Archibald, swiveling and turning. Good pass, finds the man Tiran in the center of the field, holds that one up. Finds the man in Archibald being brought down just outside of the area. And number 4 in Kenroy Hodge, in the middle of the field, just clipping the heel of Archibald.
Yes, but just look at the Spurs players. They look so comfortable on the ball, knocking the ball around. Very technical players, technically gifted players, especially Hanley, who is at the ball now.
Turns that one inside. Ball intercepted quite easily by the defense. Pursues it. Here is Archibald. Been chipped from behind. Is it Archibald or Tiran?
That's Tiran Hanley.
Tiran.
Good persistent play there by Tiran. He goes down. Tiran is in a grimace. Now he gets up. He's okay. He's going to walk out that pain, that knock. Going to walk it out as Adams. It is going to take the free kick now for Spurs. This is very tight game. Spurs leading one goal to nil.
36 minutes into the game. Here comes Adams. Get that one across and almost flicked on there by Challenger. Had the head on there by Giovanni Lake, and then Challenger coming in, closing that one down, was unable to get it into the back of the net. A long ball here being played by Shaquille Adams. A long one. Giovanni came, flicked it on, and number 29 in Challenger trying to flick it. It into the back of the net.
It was going away, and he had to stretch and looking to improvise there. and get the ball to the back of the net. Just wasn't able to get a touch to it. Had he gotten a touch, could have easily been a goal. But his Spurs again.
A bit of a tussle on that far side, and Archibald been brought down. An infringement called against Conaree, or is it going to be a throw-in? Yes, it's going to be a throw-in to the Gone Hotspurs, taken by Raquel Allen. Turns it in very quickly, finds Giovanni. He has not scored as yet, still searching. And this one cleared by Francis. Down the center of the field, again back into the defense of Conaree. We've been put under some pressure in the last minute or so. Here is Dajal. Dajal swats that one across on the top of the box, looking for Giovanni. He swings, and the one going wide of the eastern upright. The goalkeeper did not even move.
But that was a great piece of technique. He took the ball down and in one swivel, turn and unleash a powerful shot, left-footed shot. Just look at this one. Nice takedown there. First touch. Then
swung it. It was actually bending.
Yes, very good technique showing there. Just didn't wrap his foot around the ball enough to get it around the post. Instead he went outside. But here they come again, defended by Conaree. And the ball goes over the far touchline. Going to be a chain for Garden Hotspurs. It's still 1-0 in favor of Garden Hotspurs.
Very deep in the defensive half on the left side. Garden Hotspurs, the team in green, is applying some more pressure on Conaree. It is Sol Allen Otto Conaree, and they've been under pressure for the last 2 minutes or so now. This one thrown back, looking for Shakil. Shakil swings that one with the left foot a bit too powerfully. He wanted to dump that one into the penalty area, looking for the player closing that one down, and it looks as though we have a total amount of shots. We had some 8 shots, 1 to Conaree and 7 to Spurs. Spurs been really attacking Essendon.
Yes, they're really attacking the goal. Conaree hardly get a chance to go up in the attacking third. Spurs on the other hand, they're looking so comfortable on the ball. And they're really knocking the ball around well. But here's Conaree. Conaree is a dangerous team. They'll have to watch themselves. Although Conaree is not enjoying most of the possession. Spurs, I think, if I were to give it maybe a 60-40, as far as percentage of concern, Spurs dominating, maybe a 60-40. It could be more, but no less than 60-40 in favor of Garden Hotspurs in the possession.
Here is Thompson, turns in that one in, looking for Howe turns it inside, looking for Byron. It's still Howe on top of the one inside of the area. He's been challenged here. And the ball goes across the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick to Conaree to be taken from the left side of the field. And Howe putting in a good move there.
Yes, very good move indeed, Charles. But I think he made a poor decision and he really should have tried to get the ball across the goal in the danger area. He was twisting and turning, and then eventually he was blocked. Well, a good move, but I think poor decision. Now he takes the responsibility of taking the corner. Let's see what he's going to do.
How with the corner kick, this one is dumped over the area. And good take there by Brandon Tuckett, coming across and latching onto that one quite confidently. Here's Kelly tracking this one down. He finds Archibald. Archibald with it. And the ball being tackled across the western touchline there by number 21 in Philip. It would be a throw into the Garden Hotspurs just about the center line. And Crawford would take it. The score here at Warner Park is 1-0 in favor of the Garden Hotspurs. That goal coming in the 7th minute of the game from the head of Steve Archibald. Here they're trying to come forward. The ball intercepted there by Shaquille Adams. Have just about 40 minutes. Here is Giovanni trying to control that one. The ball breaks. Picked up by Dajal. Dajal dribbling that one to the center of the field, looking for some support. Turns it to the right side, overlapping Crawford on the left side of the field. Finds the man there. Be chipped from behind. Tyrion trying to get behind the defense, clipping the heel. And he goes to the ground. And it will be a dead ball situation to the Garden Hotspurs. To the right side. Deep in the defensive half of this, the Sol Island Otto Conaree team. Here's some shouting from the coaches. Trying to signal something there. It's going to be Shaquille Adams with the free kick from outside the area on the right side and a cute angle. It's going to dump that one inside. It's fully struck. A bit of a pushing inside of the area. And Shando Wilkinson right on the mark with that call.
Yeah, she's doing a very good job so far. No real contentious calls. We could talk off. No big talking points. She's doing a very good job, and the game is going smoothly along. But it's just about 3 minutes or so in the first 45. Here comes Conaree looking for the equalizer.
Trying to speed away from the defense of Spurs, trying to get behind the defense, and the tackle coming in there from Valman. Gets that one across the goal line, realizing that the player was trying to really get away from him there, and he tackled the one across the goal line, giving up the corner kick instead, and it will be a dead ball situation coming from the corner kick. Second corner kick in succession by Conaree, looking for the equalizer with some 42 minutes already elapsing in the first half. We'll be looking to equalize going into half time. They have not been playing too badly in the first half. This one swatted into the area, going to the far side. This one headed forward and having to clear. Still Spurs trying to clear that one out. Shaquille gets it downfield to the left side, intercepted once more by Conaree. Ball breaks on that far right side, looking to get around forward, being challenged there by Archibald. Archibald swung on the top of the box. Here's Howe chipping that one over and poking that one through, but getting it a bit high there, Essington. Another opportunity there for Conaree. It looks as though it was Kadeem Lewis who was trying to get that one through, sort of towing it forward and getting it high over the crossbar.
Yes, Kadeem Lewis making another good run. He's been a thorn in the side of the Garden Hotspur defense. This time the ball bubbling around just in the area, and Kadeem bursting into the box and looking to stop that one over the goal line. And unfortunately, he stopped it wide, conceding a goal kick. So it's going to be a goal kick. Going to be taken by Tuckett, the goalkeeper for Garden Hotspurs. His side lead this encounter 1-0, and we just have 1 more minute inside the first 45 plus stoppage time.
And Sean Martin tracking that one down, turns it back to his own custodian. Seckles now boots that one upfield, and he tries to touch it there with challenger standing in an offside position, and it's going to be a dead ball situation just outside of the box for the Conaree team. It's just about 45 minutes all told. We'll probably have 1 or 2 minutes of extra time. Essington, this one booted down the left side looking for Randy Barron. He takes that one under control, swiveling and turning. The ball being taken away there by Kelly, turns it inside looking for challenger. Good interception there by Sean. The ball breaks, finds the man in Randy, goes to the left side, finds Thompson. Thompson goes further upside, finds Kadeem. Here is Conaree building on this the left side. Back to Thompson. Thompson trips the one over, putting some pressure. Here is Morris trying to get that one downfield. Shaquille still in defense, and this one is a challenge. No, picked up there on the far side here. Going around the play is the man O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin on the top of the box finds Howe chips it over, looking for some movement on that far side. The ball being pulled back in play, and a toss right inside of the goal area, and Kadeem ever seeming to get into that penalty area, Essington.
Yes, Kadeem is bursting into the Garden Hotspur's box, but good goalkeeping there by Tuckett. He's dominating his area, going up. He's a short man, but he's making some good height. Yeah, Conaree is defending. We just have 1 more minute, but here goes the whistle, and that brings the first half to an end with Spurs leading the encounter 1-0. Goal being scored by Archibald. So that's it for the halftime.
Take it back to master control at this time for the halftime show.
Coming up is the Premier League Live halftime show.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caribana on Liverpool Row Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caribana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
This is the Premier League Live halftime show.
Lexington here. I'm sure we had a very interesting first half, maybe a first half of two halves within the first half. I think Spurs had a good first half and Conaree was able to come back. The game is not really out of the woods for Conaree. They were able to hold strain and hold on. Some very close misses for the Ghana Spurs. It could have been 2 or 3-0 or thereabout, but it's just 1-0 to the Ghana Spurs going into halftime.
Yes, from the balance of play, could have been more goals. Conaree is holding their own, especially considering that they've been through so many problems in the season so far. They're holding their own, but Ghana Spurs looking very well. As we keep on saying, they look like genuine title contenders. They look like they could really challenge St. Paul's as the incumbent and go for the championship this year. They look very good in the final third, knocking around the ball. And that's typical Ghana Spurs.
Yes.
Play. That's in the DNA. Knock the ball around, pass the ball around with some short 1-2 passes up front. And they look good. They deserve to be in the lead. They have a 1-0 lead, and they say could have been more. But Conaree, not many chances up front. They've gotten in the box, especially Kadeem Lewis. As you see, many occasions he burst into the box, and I think he's going to create some problems in the second half for Ghana Spurs if they get too comfortable. But they look good. Archibald scored a wonderful goal. You see, and it was from a free kick again.
A free kick from Dajel.
From Dajel.
Kelly, yes.
Dajel, the powerful free kick from a distance out. The ball hitting on the side of the crossbar, bouncing out, and Steve Archibald was able to follow up and just nudge the ball over with a header. He scored, I think, 2 goals in the last match. So he's very useful for Gordon, I suppose. He's always involved in goals. He either assists or he score a goal himself. So good going by Gordon, I suppose. But on the balance of play, Gordon, I suppose, deserves to be in the lead.
They would have had the better of the first half, but nothing for the Conaree team to be down about. They can come back in the second half. They're just down by 1 goal.
Yes,
and that is
they're in the game
one
still.
Goal. They're still in the game.
Yes, they're very much in the game.
Yeah.
The game is alive still. Ghana Spurs will have to put away the game because Conaree is dangerous. All the Conaree have been through the problems. Conaree still have tenacity, still have resilience, and they're a team and they look good. It's good to see a team after being forced to forfeit a game, forfeit 3 points and forfeit 3 goals. They still come out. They come out and they played against Saddlers the first game. They beat Saddlers, and this first half in this game they're looking good so far. But as I said, from the balance of play, Ghana Spurs should have had about 2 to 3 goals in the lead. But Conaree is still alive, and Ghana Spurs can't just switch off.
Yeah. Well, they forfeited a game. They're giving up 3 points, giving up a game. I mean, all the woes are over in terms of management, all the difficulties they were having. I'm talking about the Conaree team.
Yeah, that's a very good question, Charles. Well, you see, they have a new coach. A good question because they have a new coach, Alexis Richard. This is his first game as leader, as coach of Conaree. And you could hear him very vociferous on the touchline below us, shouting out orders to his team. So yeah, they're really under new management. Even the president is down there now. I think he's acting as the assistant coach. That's Delroy Delaney. But yeah, they're looking good. Alexis would have been the assistant coach or the goalkeeper coach for Village in the last season.
Yes.
Then he left, went to St. Peter's. But after Conaree experienced the problem,
he's now over at Conaree.
He's back.
Okay. We saw Rowan Wigley. He also had to leave the field. That's a very important player for the Ghana.
That's a very important player. He's in the engine room,
yes,
so to speak, in football. He's in the engine room. He's really the man who manipulate things in the midfield. But he was replaced by an even more gifted player. That's Hanley.
Tyrone Hanley. Yes.
I don't know why Tyrone Hanley didn't start, but interesting to see him coming on to replace Wigley. Wigley went off. So suppose having been forced to make a change early, let's see if they're going to make any more changes in the second half. But they're doing quite well as far as possession is concerned. I would say they dominated possession 60 to 40%. Yeah. So they're looking good. But change this is what's going to happen in Conaree. Conaree is a team you can't take your eye off Conaree.
Yeah. Well, going into the second half, I think Conaree will have to come out early and try to get the equalizer. and then it's igual. It's
Yeah.
almost even Stevens, and they have to play for everything. It will open up the game somewhat to
Yes.
speak. Spurs now will try to get an early goal and push the lead even further. Make Conaree have to work a little harder, opening up the spaces, and give them an opportunity to score as many goals as they want.
Good, exactly. That's why Doctor would order an early goal for both teams. So whoever scored the next goal in the game would have the momentum. If Conaree scored the first goal, Conaree would equalize, and they would have the momentum going. Garden Spurs were to score the first goal. They would have double the lead, and they would be in a good position. So Conaree have to come at Garden Spurs, and of course they're going to be vulnerable at the back because they have to sacrifice men at the back to come front to look for pull one back. But yes, it's a very as it is now. The game is interestingly poised, intriguingly poised, and we expect an exciting second half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be looking at the second half in a few minutes or so. So we are going to invite in the viewers to come back with us to see what actually happens in the second half. Thank you for what we heard here in the halftime show.
This is the Premier League Live Halftime Show.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles, and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry, and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable, and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caribana on Liverpool Row Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caribana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers, and advertising is free right now. You heard me right, free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
Yes, in turn, we're back for the second half of things here at Warner Park. Premier Division match. Very all important match for both teams. Seoul Island, Conaree coming up against the Ghana Hotspurs. We have some stats for you here. We see shots, two shots on goal by Conaree, 7 for Spurs. The attack was with Spurs. Shots on target, 4 for Spurs, none on target for the Conaree team. Fouls for 4 apiece, corner kicks 2 apiece, offside 1 by the Ghana Hotspurs. No yellow cards, no red cards, and that's the halftime stats we have here for you in this all-important game for both teams. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Ghana Hotspurs. That goal coming in the 7th minute of the game from the head of Steve Archibald. This one put into the defense of Spurs onto the head of Archibald, climbing onto the back there of Philip. Here is Spurs trying to build, picked up there by Tyrann. Tyrann handed, turns that one looking for challenger, not getting that one on target. Spurs with it, trying to go on the attack, dribbling fast. Looking to go forward is Tyrann, trying to split the defense, find the man on the left side. A shot, trying and goal, and the goalkeeper bubbling that one once more, Essington. Spurs with it, picks it up on the left side of the field. Here's the man Shaquille Adams, been having a good game so far. Just inside the defense, five, a diagonal pass, splitting that defense, find Tajal on the top of the box, looking at a man on the outside, find Giovanni, takes a shot on goal, and again the goalkeeper saving the day. He should have done much better with that one, a dainty pass there by Tajal Kelly, picking that one just outside of the box and swiveling and turning that one to the right side, and Giovanni Lake picking that one up, going to his right, and then trying a no-look sort of shot. Here is the counter-attack there by Conaree down the center of the field. A tussle free picked up there by Philip. Philip in the center of the field trying to go forward. Put this one on the right side. O'Loughlin trying to swivel and turn, being put under some pressure, tries to get away from the midfielders. Some 2 players around him, finally getting that one. The ball being turned inside. A bit of a hold in there by the number 98 in Rohan Gray. And it will be a dead ball situation to the Ghana Hotspurs just inside the defensive half of Conaree on the left side of the field. The score here at Warner Park, 47 minutes, is just 1-0 in favor of the Ghana Hotspurs. And number 27 in Raquel Allen, he himself been having a decent game so far in the first half. We're looking to do much better in the second half. This one chipped over, looking for the man breaking down on the left side, finds the man Archibald. He has the man Rohan Gray. Gray with it on the left side, finds the man Archibald, goes back, finds Allen, and then swats that one into the penalty area. Good defensive work being put on there by Martin. Ball breaks on the right side, finds O'Loughlin. He goes downfield, looking for Kadim, booted across the western touchline, just about the center line. And Spurs having to defend in the middle of the field. This one turned inside calmly. Here they are going downfield, the ball being taken. A bit of a push in there by Hodge, picked up there by Giovanni, goes to the right side. And somewhat of a chip there by Jason Francis. It will be a dead ball situation to the Gordon Hotspurs. You can see the intention of the teams, Essington, trying to get an early goal in this first half. This one split, the defense open, and the shot on goal, and now goes over the crossbar. Again, Essington, there was Lake creeping into the penalty area and really should have done much better with that one. Archibald getting away from Hodge and splitting the defense, getting it between some two defenders, and Lake unable to keep that one down.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass by a sumptuous pass there by Steve Archibald. Here comes Conaree and the counter attack, but easily cut out there. Steve Archibald splitting the defense. Well, here comes Gardner Sports again. This is
trying to attack
action
up the left side of the field. Challenger getting the better of Gray. Here comes Archibald with it, trying to hold on. There has a challenge. The ball being touched back, finds Allen. Allen and now turns it all the way back. Looks for his number 3 in KB. KB turns it across the field. The ball easily taken away by Tiran. Tiran with it in the center circle, looks for some support, finds his captain. Captain on the field there, Valman Jeffers, goes further to the right side, finds Crawford. Crawford turns it inside. Looking for some movement there by Giovanni. Beats some two players and been chipped outside of the box. And player will have to be careful. It looks as though he's going to get a caution, a strong caution, in fact. Essington, maybe the first yellow card of this game. Yes, he does. And a yellow card there being issued by...
Seem like KB. Is that Kai KB?
No, Kai KB. No, Kai KB is on the Gone Hotspurs team.
Sorry.
So number 4 in Hodge, Kenroy Hodge.
Hodge, yes, sorry.
Getting the yellow card. Dajjal Kelly again with a free kick from outside of the area. The custodian will have to be, for Conaree, will have to be very careful. The last free kick that Dajjal had scored into the back of the net. Again a shot on goal. This time this one is off target. Essington wide of the eastern upright, skewing off the boot, not really getting the curl and the dip that he was looking for on this occasion. Essington.
Yes, powerfully struck. Well contact, good contact on the undershot. Unfortunately, he laid back and didn't get over the shot enough. Laid back and the ball went skyrocketing into the stands. But not a good chance by Gordon, I suppose. This game, both teams showing some urgency, Charles. As we did say in the halftime talk, they're going to look to score in the first 50 minutes. And both teams showing some urgency now.
Byron chipping that one forward, looking for Lewis. Lewis turns that one inside, looks for O'Loughlin. That one breaks, finds Hodge. Hodge goes to the far side, looking for Byron once more. And that one coming off the boot of Kelly, going across the eastern touchline. We saw Shanda. Yes, the referee in the middle is Shanda, a female, Shanda Wilkinson. She has been doing a fairly decent job so far. Delroy Jeffers and Tyra Wilkinson, the assistant officials. We see an infringement now being called on the Gone Hotspurs just outside.
Spurs playing, appealing for a handball, deliberate handball. So a card being shown to, is that Adams? So Spurs picking up a yellow card just outside the penalty area. So this is going to be a promising position for Gardner, for Conaree. Let's see if Conaree can get the equalizer, Charles. They're lining up this one. This is going to be a very interesting one.
Well, they'll be looking for the equalizer, and let's hope that this is the opportunity that they have been waiting on. And Gone Hotspurs is going to put in a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, some 5. We see 3 players so far forming a wall. We have another 2 players marking the attackers out. And standing on that one is Kadeem Lewis. He takes a shot on goal, and that one going very high. Very, very high and over the crossbar. No real problems there for Brendan.
So O'Loughlin this time. O'Loughlin, yeah, he took the shot.
That's
you can see he's very disappointed. He walk away. Disappointed there. He really should have done better, Charles. At least forced the goalkeeper to make a save. But that one was whacked over the goal. So it remains 1-0 in favor of Gordon Hotspurs. We're just coming up to we in the 53rd minute as Conaree now looks to go forward, but beaten there.
Picked up there by a no-look pass there. Not really getting it on target. Picked up there by Raquel Allen. Gets up the left side of the field. Finds Archibald. Cuts on the inside quite easy. Looking for Lake. Lake is trying to turn on the burner. Trying to go forward. And good defensive work being put in there by Sean Martin. Gets it across the goal line.
Another very good link-up play between Archibald and Lake. He's so beautiful. He's so good at passing the ball. That's Archibald. Archibald, well-measured, well-weighted pass. Lake, but Martin was tracking back with him and was able to just touch the ball over the byline, conceding a corner kick. So gone Spurs with the corner kick now, Charles.
Raquel Allen with the corner kick, takes it with the right boot, gets curls that one across, and goal by Raquel Allen. Unbelievable stuff here. He took it with the right boot. It was dipping and bending into the near post, and the goalkeeper Brooks didn't negotiate that one very well, Essington, and that gave Gone Hotspurs their second goal.
Yes, goalkeeper seemed to have made a mistake there, a big mistake. It was a well-taken free kick towards the. It was curling inwards towards the near post, and goalkeeper came out, and he seemed to, instead of him fending the ball out, he seemed to have helped it on his way into the goal. So Gordon Hotspurs doubling their lead now. They're doubling their lead, and this would be a very good chance for Spurs to go on and win this game. Conaree, this is a big mountain for Conaree to climb now.
54 minutes into this game, Ghana Spurs scoring a second goal. Spurs fully in command now, turns this one down the left side, looking for Challenger. Challenger swiveling and turning, good move here, turns it inside, return pass on the left side of the field, finds Challenger, trying to get behind the defense, still Challenger trying to pull that one away. And we have O'Loughlin trying to boot that one forward. The ball deflected from the boot of Challenger, going across the western touchline, very deep in the defensive half of the Gone Hotspurs. But it's a Gone Hotspurs, Essington, who are out front by some 2-0, getting a second goal here in the second half.
Yes, getting the second half goal. Just what the doctor would have ordered for them to get the second half goal, double the lead. Now the pressure is on Conaree. Conaree will have to go chase the game now, and they're going to leave some pocket of space which Gordon Hotspurs could exploit at the back. The goalkeeper, he's not happy. It's another blunder by him, but that's all part of the game.
This one going across the western touchline just inside the defensive half of Conaree. Conaree have to do something magical to get back in this game, Essington.
Yes, they have to take the chances, and the more they take the chances, the more Gordon Hotspurs will be willing to exploit. They're now making a change.
Well, we probably had some wrong numbers here. It looks as though we're going to have a number 90 coming in now. And okay, number 90 will be Brooks, who will be coming in. And we'll soon give you the player that was taken out by Conaree. Here is Raquel going forward, trying to skip over that defender. Ball goes across the western touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to Conaree. Defensive half on the right side of the field. Sean Martin would take it. His team is down by some 2 goals, needing to score very hurriedly. Challenger trying to control that one on the line, not being very successful. The ball goes across the western touchline. It's going to be a throw-in once more to Conaree. Gray will take it. Does so right about now. Throw it comes off the head of Phillip. Intercepted there by the goal scoring Allen. Finds Lake. Lake turns that one inside, looking for the man cutting through the center. Return pass finds Lake, and it chipped over the goalkeeper and goes high over the crossbar. Look at those intricate passes there by the Gone Hotspurs inside of the penalty area. The final finish wasn't there for Steve Archibald, number 7. He was trying to volley that one into the back of the net, just chip it over the goalkeeper and probably dump it over into the back of the net. It was unsuccessful on this occasion, but the ball movement by the Gone Hotspurs was superb.
Superb, really sumptuous stuff by Gordon Hotspurs. Look so well going forward, just flying going forward, really fluent, flying move. But the finishing touch just wasn't there for them to get the third goal. But they're looking dangerous. They're in control now, and here they come again. Here's Gordon Hotspurs again, Charles.
Gone Hotspurs on the top of the box and play feint in the kick on the right booter. Inches past the eastern upright. Giovanni Lake still looking to score. He has not scored yet for the night, Essington, so he's really hungry for goals out there.
He's hungry, and watch a move that
What the movement, and a shot on goal just going inches past the eastern upright, faking the left kick and taking it with the right boot, and going inches past the eastern upright, Essington.
That was a very good chance indeed. He got himself some space, yard of space, and was able to unleash a shot. Just going whipping past the far post, but here comes Garner Spurs again. Ball played up front, but he's going to be headed back to the goalkeeper.
Headed back by Jazel Francis. He takes that one and gets the return ball. And I have to shout out my good friend Sylvester Fraser. And I know you're looking at this one, Sylvester Fraser. Is it that the Ghana Hotspur is going to run out of time tonight? We'll wait and see. This one turn on the inside, finds Giovanni Lake. Hungry for good cuts on the inside. The ball being booted straight up the center of the field. Here comes Spurs once more. Swiveling and turning. Goes to the far side. Finds Crawford. Crawford turns it inside, looking for some movement. There by Dajal Kelly, not getting it. The ball breaks. Here comes Jassel. Jassel Francis booting that one upfield. Spurs again looking for Archibald. Archibald having to track that one down. Gray trying to clear that one upfield. Raquel Allen just shielding that one as it goes across the western touchline. Takes the throw very quickly. He finds KB. KB back to easily feinting the man. Iran the Byron gets up on the left side. Turns it inside. The ball taken away. Again, they're coming forward. Ball goes across the western touchline. Here is Spurs. KB with it. Trying to hold under one chip forward. An infringement called against KB number 3 of the Ghana Hotspurs, just inside his own defensive half on this left side of the field. The right side for the Conaree team, having a dead ball situation. No real problem. There should not be any challenge here. This one booted long, all the way inside of the box, picked up there by the man in trying to control that one, O'Loughlin. Not been successful on this occasion. Goes across the goal line. And
yes, a poor first touch there by O'Loughlin, Charles. He really should have done, a man of his experience and quality, should have done much better in taking that one down. But his first touch was a bit too heavy, and the ball went past him, went away from him, sorry. But here, well, whistle goes for an infringement.
Another yellow card being given to Jazel Francis. Going in very strong on Tyran Hanley. Very, very strong. Dangerous play there by Jazel.
Yes, Conaree will have to be careful. They wouldn't want to pick up any card. Yeah, Conaree 2-0 down, Charles. They should just try to take it easy. Don't rush it too much. They don't want to concede any card at all. Any red card especially. So that they don't have the full complement of players for the next game. But yeah, 2-0 down is really a mountain for them to climb.
Jazel getting the yellow card. There's some 29 minutes still remaining in the game. A lot of time remaining for Conaree to come back. This one played down the center of the field. The ball headed forward. One player being down there, grimacing in play. The play continues. Find a man streaking after this one is Kadim Lewis. Player is down. He's trying to regain his footing. That's Steve Archibald. And, referee just going up to see what the situation was. Shando Wilkinson. I don't think Spurs will want to be losing Wigley in the first half and now Steve Archibald in the second half.
Not at all. Spurs can't afford to keep the players healthy and happy. They're really challenging for the title. They want at the end of the first round to be leading the table. If they were to go on and win this game, they'll be on top of the table. St. Paul's is on the table right now, having won the game tonight against Orwell Jets. So Spurs looking to go back on top. Here comes.
Would you say it's a lucky win for St. Paul's because they were down by 2 goals? Or it's experience?
Well, the experience. It came down to experience. And the youngsters from over, they switched off. And St. Paul's, especially on set pieces, can't afford to switch off. But here comes Spurs again. But this time it's Lake playing that one over the top.
Lake not been on target tonight at all.
Yeah.
So far, he has another 27 minutes to make it good for the Gone Hotspurs. Again, he broke inside of the area that one flicked on, and he tried to chip the goalkeeper. He's not able to get it on target into the back of the net. We see a player down once more. That's Archibald, Steve Archibald. All input on Spurs. From the physio, the score here at 1. Swung and dipped.
Yes. Did the goalkeeper touch it?
Yes, he
yeah, the goal. That could well be the match-winning goal for Garden Hotspurs. And we're back to the St. Paul's game here. St. Paul's, the youngsters did switch off a bit, and St. Paul's using the experience, especially on set pieces. Can't afford to switch off with St. Paul's. They took the two set pieces quickly while they were not paying enough attention and concentrating enough. And St. Paul's eventually win the game. Here comes back to Garden Hotspurs now.
Into control, looking for flicked on for touch. Trying to bend that one around and a bit too strong. And goes across the goal line. There was Kelly once on far side the far post and not finding the head on attacking player.
Very good link up play again. Lake pushing through the ball, finding Challenger, then back heel the ball, back to Tajel, Kelly. Dajel Kelly tried to bend that one inside the post, but didn't. Here comes Spurs again.
Again, this one from downtown. Very ambitious, isn't he? Challenger from way downtown, trying one long. And not the sort of play Deco would like to see from that distance.
I think Deco will be.
We'll have a few words with him.
Yes.
Selfish playing. Here comes Sean Martin for Conaree, putting that one upfield, finding man around the Blake, looking for How goes back. He finds Martin, turns back, finds Martin. Martin is inching ever forward, finds O'Loughlin. This one finds How, no. Headed there by the man Crawford. Crawford finds Dajal, beats some two players, takes on a third player. Bit of a pushing. Play continues. This one played into the defense of Spurs. Raquel Allen having to clear with the right boot, not too far. Picked up by O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin is looking for some support, swiveling and turning. Tries to get a diagonal pass. He finds the head of Allen once more. Picked up there by Tyrion Hanley. Tyrion Hanley swiveling and turning now. It's going to take on Iran the Baron, going across field, get it square, turns it inside, finds the man in Archibald. Not getting there. Good defensive work being put in there by KB. The ball turned back, finds Archibald. Archibald finds Allen overlapping on this left side. Finds Kelly. Kelly turns it inside, looking for some support up on the top. And looks as though the player was standing in an offside position.
He was on an offside position, then came back onside. And we have spotted that early enough and raised the flag. But here comes Conaree now. Conaree still with time to pull one back. They would need to as soon as possible if they were to get back into this game. They're down 2-0. Goals scored by Archibald and by Raquel Allen. Here comes Martin now for Conaree.
Martin with it, turns it to the right side. He finds Gray. Gray turns it inside. He's looking for some support. He finds Iran the Baron, who makes an arm pass. Easily picked off there by the Gone Hotspurs. Tyran turns it inside. He finds some help from Kelly. Kelly goes back. Allen with it. Allen chips it forward. He finds Kelly on the line. Kelly's trying to swim and turn, beats one player. Turns it inside quite easily. Finds Tyran. Tyran chips that one easily over the head of the player. Turns it to the left side. He finds Archibald back on the field of play. Picked up there by Allen. Spurs now at walking pace. Turning on the inside. Picked up there. And he goes a return pass. Finds the man Kelly. Kelly beats one player in the middle of the field and goes to the left side. Finds Archibald now on the attack down the left side of the field. Slowing things up. Turns it back. He finds Kelly. Kelly goes inside. He finds Tyran. Tyran looks for Kelly. This one pushed up the left side of the field. And the ball finally deflected across the western touchline. We see those intricate passes by the Gone Hotspurs once more, Essington.
Very good possession football by Gone Hotspurs. And it's not just possession for possession's sake, Charles. They're also making progress They're moving up the field, passing the ball, looking very good indeed. That was a very good move there by Garden Hotspurs.
Valman picks this one in defense with quite a bit of room. Finds Shaki swiveling and turning, beating some two players in the defense, trying to go forward. A bit of a tussle for it. The player being brought down there by O'Loughlin. It will be a dead ball situation to the Gone Hotspurs. Some 22 minutes remaining in the game.
Yes,
by
22
our
minutes, which will represent the final quarter of the game. Let's see if Conaree can do something, or Garden Hotspur is going to extend the lead. Nice take there by Archibald.
Archibald on the left side of the field turns that one inside, looking for the man Challenger. Challenger trying to beat one player, standing up. This chips it one across and having to clear downfield. Picked up there by Kadeem Lewis, swiveling and turning. Now he turns that one on the inside. Finds Randy Byron. He chips it over, looking for the overlapping pass there on the far right side. Finds Lewis finding a bit of space. That one being tackled across the western touchline by Raquel Allen. Good defensive work, tracking back in defense and covering his defense. Was able to get the one across the western touchline. We see possible substitution here by the Gone Hotspurs, is it? Score here at Warner Park 2-0 to the Gone Hotspurs. And goals coming in the 7th minute and the 54th minute of this game. We see a limping Archibald being taken off the field. His team is leading by 2 goals. He has scored one of those goals, Essington.
Doesn't make any sense to keep him out there.
Keep him out there.
You need him for the rest. If you were to challenge for the title, you would need him for the season, Charles. You got to think about the season and not just about this game.
Right.
Yes, so good move, rotating his players.
Coach Austin Deacon Huggin making that move. This one bubbling around in the area. Spurs finally getting that one upfield, not too far. Ball being picked up there by Randy Byron. The ball goes to the left side. Here is Conaree trying to build it, trying to come forward. One turn on the inside, still with Wazam Howe. Finds Sean in the middle of the field. He goes further to the left side of the field. They're trying to build Howe, looking for the return pass. He's outside of the box, squeeze that one inside of the penalty area. And Randy Byron waiting there, telegraphic sort of shot, volleying that one high. Essington, no real problems there for the custodian in Tuckett.
Yes, Randy Byron going for the acrobatic instead of looking for the simple. He should have taken that one down and take the shot. He had time and space, but he went for the one-time acrobatic shot. Didn't come off as well as he would have liked. But Conaree still looking good, still have a little fight in them. But I think Garden Hotspurs, the way they are playing, they're really in control of this game. Here they come again, Garden Hotspurs.
Emmanuel Williams now trying to track that one down. That one goes across the goal line. It's going to be another corner kick to the Gone Hotspurs. We have had a substitution. Dajal Kelly been taken out for Amani Williams. Dajal, number 10. Dajal Kelly for the Gone Hotspurs. He was responsible for the first goal, Essington.
Yes, he played a hand in the first goal. It was his rebound from a free kick which hit the under
crossbar.
Under the crossbar, bounce back, rebound, ricochet back out, and Archibald was there to put it back in. So it's going to be a corner kick for Garden Hotspurs. They're leading this encounter 2-0 and looking for a third goal.
This one comes across by the Gone Hotspurs. Good defensive work being put in back. Conaree a shot on goal. This one is doubling goals, and the goalkeeper having to go down very low and gobble this one up for Conaree. Rolls it out quite quickly, looking for how on the left side. No, they're coming forward. It is Brooks. Brooks turns that one inside. We saw another substitution by the Gone Hotspurs. Steve Archibald being taken out for Tikoy Huggins been brought in for the Gone Hotspurs. So Gone Hotspurs ringing the changes, saving their status for another game for the rest of the tournament.
Very much so. Rotating the players, keeping them fresh, Charles. Keeping them fresh and healthy. That's all it's all about. You rotate your players from half to half, from game to games, especially when you know that you're leading and you're in a good position. Because at this position, they could control the game from now. It's all about game management at this point. With just about 18 minutes to go in the 90, they have to manage the game properly. Let the clock run down and try to maintain the lead. Here they come again. Adams with the ball in the center of the field, looking for Tikoy.
Tikoy trying to beat one player, cutting on the inside. The infringement called, and it will be a dead ball situation to the Gone Hotspurs, just about the center line, just inside the center line, coming on the attack. Here is Spurs trying to build outside of the area, finding Lake unable to control that one. The ball breaks and a bit of a holding outside of the area. An infringement called against a Lake of the Ghana Hotspurs. It will be a dead ball situation to Conaree outside of their area. Hurriedly shift downfield. Valman have to go up with the header, bringing that one under control. Picked up there on the outside there by Brooks is trying to dribble one place. Still Brooks on the left side of the field trying to get past the defense. Finds the man breaking free on that far side. Finally O'Loughlin trying to get behind the defense. And we see a flag on the play. It's an offside flag, it appears, Essington.
Yes, it appears so, yes. The flag went up. You could see Garden Hotspurs, they're working very hard. Charles, most of the teams these days, they pride themselves in keeping clean sheet. They don't want to concede any goal. So the whole team will fight to keep that clean sheet. And once you make it a habit, Charles, it ensures that you get a point, at least a point in the game. Even if you don't score, your opposition don't score on you. So you have a chance to get a point. But here comes Spurs.
Spurs trying to build on the far side. The ball being tackled across the eastern touchline. Again, Spurs trying to get a throw in. Does so right about now. An errant pass there by the Ghana Spurs. Picked off in the middle of the field there by Tiran. Tiran coming forward, finds the player Giovanni on the far right side, turning that one inside, looking play, breaks down.
That would have been a beautiful goal. Yes. Nice cut back there by Tiran after linking up well. Just a touch from Conaree to guide the ball away from the Spurs player. But here comes Conaree again on the far side,
just
looking to build.
15 minutes remaining. Conaree trying to build on the left side of the field. Ball is with Brooks, turns it inside. It's Brendan loses it, picked up there by Tikoi dribbling forward, taking off the ball. The one chip forward, looking for the man coming. Giovanni on the far side, trying to beat the man on the inside, and the ball being taken away there by Jassel. Should have done much better.
Should have done much better. I think he's tired now. He's coming down to the end of the game. Giovanni should have done much better than that. Really should have at least got a shot off. But here comes Spurs again.
Spurs again trying to control. Closing that one down was Randy Byron. The ball going across the western touchline. And now Randy Byron being substituted by Conaree, is it? Yes. And number 18 coming in, Ahija Wilkes, taking the field of play. So both teams ringing the changes, isn't it?
Yes, very much so. Conaree trying to give some players some match practice, match time. But it's Maynard
trying to get that one for the ball being intercepted there by KB. The ball chipped inside against Spurs having to defend. Finds Tikoi toes that one forward. He finds Giovanni sprinting forward. There was a challenger. Good defensive work being put in there by Jassel Francis. It's going to be a dead ball situation, of course, to the Conaree team. A bit of a push in there on the part of a challenger trying to sneak into the penalty area, and it looks as though she's going to actually give that one to the custodian for Conaree, Essington. Yes, this one volleyed downfield onto the head of Crawford, heads that one down. Picked up there by Shakil, who leaves that one. Dummies that one there for the number 26 in Tiran. Tiran unable to control it. The ball being picked up there by Wazim Howe. Again in the middle of the field. Ball is to the far side, looking for some movement on the top of the box. Find Giovanni. Giovanni now speeding away from the defense, coming across the face of the goal, trying an early pass there. Good interception there by the number 13 of Conaree. Still in their own half. The ball being headed forward. Again, a bit of a push in. Ball goes across the eastern touchline from the boot of O'Loughlin. It's going to be a throw into the Ghana Hotspurs. They're leading by 2-0. Some 12 minutes or thereabout remaining in this game. Can Ghana Hotspurs not run out of time tonight? This one played to the left side, finds the man, Shaquille, a strong move been put in there. Imani Williams finds Racket. Racket turns it inside, finds Tiran. Spurs finding a bit of space in the middle of the field, picked up there by Challenger. Again by Allen, too calmly. Picked up there by Kadim. Kadim turns it to the right side, finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin is trying to control it, turns it on the inside quite easily. Looking for some movement on the top of the box, picked up there by Spurs, and Raquel Allen puts it downfield, finds Imani, finds Imani Williams dribbling down the left side of the field, find the overlapping Raquel Allen, beats two players, and the tackle comes in there from the number 21, Byron Phillip, and he's going to earn himself a yellow card, of course, and Byron Phillip, a yellow card. She'll put his name in that all-important book, Essington. Byron Phillip coming across and really putting in a very strong tackle. And Imani Williams, who was speeding down on the left side, trying to get away from the defense of Byron Phillip.
No, that was a vicious tackle. A crunching tackle there. And he took out two players, his own player, and one of his opponents. Referee issuing the yellow card to him. Is that Maynard picking up the yellow card? But that was really a crunching tackle. And
player there receiving some treatment. Number 27 it is for the Ghana Hotspurs. Raquel Allen, very skillful left defender, likes to overlap.
Yes, he loved that. That's his main thing. But he scored a goal tonight from a corner. Yes, in swinging corner, and goalkeeper attempted to save it, but instead helped it on its way in the goal.
It's 2-0 in favor of the Ghana Hotspurs with just about some 10 minutes remaining. Probably have 1 or 2 minutes of extra time or injury time, and they're trying to hold out here, not run out of time in this game. They're leading with 10 minutes to go, Essington. And I think they are a much better team now. They have looked quite seasoned and organized.
Yes, they're much more organized, and they're showing much more ambition and defending well, playing together, defending well. That used to be one of their weaknesses, their defense. Their defense not as solidified as it should be. But this time you see they're working together, and they're looking to keep a clean sheet tonight. They're leading this encounter 2-0.
KB has it in defense for the Ghana Hotspurs. Turns it one inside, finds Shaquille. Shaquille been challenged there by Howe. Turns it inside, finds Lake. Been marked there by Jazelle. Goes back, finds some assistance there from Adams. Adams make an errant pass in the process. Here comes Francis Boots. That one up the right side of the field. Looks for his number 19 who turns it back. The ball been taken away there by the man Williams, a bit of a stumble, and now ushered across the western touchline of the boot of the number 25 for Spurs, Imani Williams, one of the substitutes. This one chest back into the field of play, picked up there by Adam, dumps that one over on the top of the box, a bit of a handball, that one tap, and he goes inches past the western upright Essington. What an opportunity for Spurs to get their third goal. The goalkeeper coming off his mark, and the player there tackling this one, and the ball just going a few inches past the western upright.
Oh, that was a picture perfect pass there by Adams. Adams getting the ball into the box, and Challenger making a valiant effort there to get to it. Eventually at the last moment was stabbing at it, almost get a toe onto it. He did get a toe, but just couldn't direct it inside the post. It went outside, and in the process injuring the goalkeeper and a player. Like two players are down, it appears.
Well, the goalkeeper,
the goalkeeper
is down, Thompson.
Yes, Conaree goalkeeper is down, and a Spurs player is down.
At the same time, the player going on the attack there, trying to tackle that one into the back of the net and almost getting it, but
Yes.
a bit wide.
Got a touch onto it, but to stretch, but he just couldn't direct it into the goal. Didn't get enough contact to direct the ball into the post, but goalkeeper was beaten. All's end up. Goalkeeper was truly beaten. So Spurs still looking for a third goal. They're in a very good lead. They're leading this encounter 2-0. Conaree in a rebuilding process, Charles. So shouldn't have feel too bad about themselves. They're really rebuilding and they're reorganizing. They have been through a few adversities which they're trying to overcome. And our new coach, Alexis Richards. Yes, his first match as head coach of the Conaree team. Unfortunately for him, it's going to be a loss against Garden Hotspurs.
Well, it's not all over yet. Just about some 6 minutes remaining, Essington. Anything can happen in football.
Anything, but I don't think we have seen enough from Conaree to suggest that they're going to come back tonight. They don't have the firepower up front, but here comes Spurs.
Here comes Spurs again. A tackle being put in here. Giovanni trying to track this one down, holding back a shot on goal and hits it wide of the Western upright. Giovanni muscling his way into the penalty area. Looked up, realized he had some space. Really hammered it across the goal. And again, Giovanni missing everything tonight. And he got away.
That was struck powerfully. Goalkeeper, that was flashed past the goalkeeper.
Well, here's Valman not finding his feet. A bit slow there, Valman. Look at him, Lewis, almost running past. Valman limping away in the defense. Have to be extremely careful and getting that one in target. But here again, Conaree really playing a physical game.
This is a Conaree game. They're normally robust. They're normally combative in midfield, and that was Martin.
Giovanni again on the attack, going off field, beat the play on the inside, stopped there by Jacel Francis. He finds Martin. Martin finds Howe. And Conaree trying to build, still trying to get their first goal. The ball is with O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin goes all the way over to the right side, easily taken there by Thompson. Maynard it is. Here is Raquel Allen coming forward up the left side of the field, swivel and turn. Takes it on the control is Raquel. He's looking up for some support, turns it in the center of the field. He's finding Shaquille positioning himself well, turns that one inside looking for a challenger, not being able to get there onto the head of Valman, heads it down to the left side, picked up there by Raquel Allen again, turns it inside, finds Shaquille, goes back, finds Allen. Allen on the left side, it eludes him.
I think he plays the ball outside for somebody to get.
Someone is on the field of play.
Yes.
One of his players is down. I think is the captain on the field, the Valman Jeffers. He was limping as he tried to chop back in defense and to cover that one. And I realized something had to have been wrong with Valman on that occasion. He's back onto his feet. Good for the Garden Hotspurs. They're leading by some 2-0. Some 4 minutes remaining. Essington.
Yes.
Anyone's guess? Is the fat lady on her way? What is Sylvester Fraser saying now?
Yes, in football you could expect the unexpected, but as I'm saying, Conaree didn't show anything tonight where they could really come back and score 2 goals to even salvage a point from this game.
Spurs having to defend. Kaya coming across there, KB trying to control the ball. Been load a shot on goal, that one been blocked across, and the ball being tackled away, picked up there by Raquel. Finds the man free on the left side, turns the one inside. It should be a goal. The Garden Spurs scored again, and it looks as though we have a flag. The assistant official is still standing. Essington, no goal. No goal.
That is very interesting. I wonder who would have been offside. Wouldn't have been Tiran.
No.
But Tiran even went the more difficult way. Tiran had an opportunity to just slam the ball into the back of the net, but he decided.
Here they come again. Spurs with it on the attack. Finds the man Giovanni looking for some help, and he's been tackled off the ball. It's going to be a penalty kick. This time, Essington, it's going to be a penalty kick to the Garden Hotspurs. Giovanni been tackled inside of the penalty area, and Conaree giving up a penalty kick for that robust physical play we have seen in the last
Yes, but
few minutes or thereabout.
I think Lake played for this penalty. Look, just look at this one.
He flicked the ball away and then
that looks like a
Sean Martin, a kind of a little theatric.
Yeah, yes, a little bit.
Theatrical. But he did get the foot there.
Yeah, he made contact. Once he made contact, referee is going to blow. But a bit theatrical there by Lake. And he takes the responsibility of putting the ball to the ball. He won the penalty, and now he's taking responsibility to put the ball.
He has been missing everything all night. So I don't know where his confidence may be. But he's standing on top of this one. He scored 2 goals in the previous game. Here's Giovanni Lake with the penalty kick for the Ghana Spurs. Swats it into the back of the net. Goal! Giovanni Lake has scored for the Ghana Hotspurs in the 89th minute of the game in the penalty, from the penalty spot, in fact. Put it to the custodian right. Made no mistake this time. And he got his first goal for tonight. And he's just walking nonchalantly away like, okay, it's all done and buried here for the Ghana Hotspurs, isn't it?
Yes, no celebration at all. Nonchalantly just walked away. But it was powerful. His shot goalkeeper had no chance. It was well drilled. He was composed. He hit it hard. Picked his spot. Hit it hard. Goalkeeper had no chance at all. Giving Gordon Hotspurs their 3rd goal. So it's now 3-0 in favor of Gordon Hotspurs. We are in the 90th minute. Yes, we now have the 90 minutes have now elapsed, and now we're going to have 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes of stoppage time with Gordon Hotspurs leading this encounter 3-0. Watch the performance by Spurs. They're really doing well this season.
It has been a Spurs show outside there. Howe chipping that one over, finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin beats one player in the center circle. Turns it back, finds Maynard. Maynard goes, finds Brooks. Brooks unable to control that one. It goes across the western touchline, just about the center line. Spurs with it, throws it forward. Looks for his number 19 in Sargent. This is Sargent for Soso Sargent. Son of Soso Sargent. This one being flicked inside by Giovanni. Now looking for the return pass. There was Sargent, but not getting it on this occasion. Picked up there by O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin with it, just on the line in his own half. Swiveling and turning the ball. Finally being taken away by Spurs. Adams turns that one inside. Finds Tikoy Huggins. A diagonal pass to the far side. Looking for some movement on the top of the ball. Cutting on the inside. And Jacel Francis having to clear across the eastern touchline. 3-0 in favor of the Ghana Hotspurs. I was just saying good night to Soso Sargent, Vaughn Soso Sargent, one of our electrifying players for Ghana Hotspurs and St. Kitts Nevis. I could still remember that acrobatic kicks going on Guadeloupe.
It's Guadeloupe?
Yes, a bicycle kick.
Bicycle, it really
yes,
was.
Yes.
It really was one of the most spectacular goals, yes.
He can't do that now, not for Sargent anymore.
I'm sure he would tell you that he could do it. That's Soso Sargent.
Yeah, that's it for you. Yeah. Here is a Tuckett booting that one hurriedly downfield. Looks for Sargent, finds him now. Turns that one back, finds Adams. Adams with it, turns it back to his number 5 in Nichols. Nichols get the return pass. Goes up the left side of the field looking for Sargent, trying to swivel and turn. Not being able to turn, not allowed to turn. Picked up there by Shaquille. Shaquille goes in field. A diagonal pass to the far side looking for the man to break free. Finding a bit of space, trying to get behind the defense. Turns it back. Look for some support on the top of the box. Cuts on the inside. Has a man with him. Lays it across the face of the goal. Finds Tikoy trying to line a shot up. And hurriedly Jacel Francis having to clear. Picked up by Tiran. Tiran moves on the attack trying to beat one player. The ball cleared anxiously there by Conaree. Spurs with it. A lot of space in defense. This one is all over. And the fat lady song isn't done. Spurs has won tonight against Saul Otto Conaree, Island Otto Conaree. 3-0 Essington. Another good performance by the Ghana Hotspurs. I think the management and coaching staff and all the fans and past players and will be very excited about what Spurs has been doing. And now you're telling me puts them to the head of the table.
The top of the table now.
People like Pepe Isaac, I know, one of the stalwarts of the Gone Hard Spurs, will be very happy to see the youngsters coming to the fore and putting on another good display of football here, putting quite a number of passes together. For the last 3 or 4 games, Essington Spurs has really come into its own and exhibited a very high brand of football.
Yes, very much so, Charles. Really a high brand of football. They played very well, and I've really enjoyed this season. They have really showed that they have real intentions of going all the way and trying to get a title. They have not won a title since in around 2000 or so. So they'll be looking for a title. Over 20 years now since they've won a title. And we have downstairs Deco Huggins is going to be interviewed. So stay tuned as we hear from the coach of the Garden Spurs.
I'm here with Coach Deco. Amazing performance. You all look very... ready? Ready, bye? Ready? I'm here with Coach Deco. Amazing performance by your team. What was the word passed on before the game?
Well, we needed to dictate the pace of the game, control possession, especially in the center of the pitch. And we have good ball handlers, Wazim, they have Errol, they have Swazo, and these guys could really string passes together. So we make sure that we insist that the team be strong in the midfield, win all the one-on-one battles, and then we control possession, play in wide areas, and get more runs forward into the box.
Spurs go marching on. What is the next? What your team have to do next to improve on the performance?
Well, we still got to be mentally ready, meaning that we can't really get too complacent knowing that we now sitting on top of the table, because we have a long way to go still. So we still got to be mentally tough and make sure that we continue working hard and take each game one at a time.
I realize you take off your 2 star players. What was the decision made?
Well, the game was almost over, so we just wanted to give some other players some a little one out, and also to save those guys so that next game they will be fully fit and ready to go again.
That's all.
On the
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles, and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry, and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable, and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caravana on Liverpool Row, Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caravana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SK Newsline Android mobile app. With the SK Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SK Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SK Newsline, and download the app today. The SK Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigga business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
Well, what's the type of result that the Gunham Spurs was looking for? They finally got it. Coming back in the second half and scoring a quick goal in the 54th minute, and then the players really putting a number of passes together. The pressure on the Newtown team was able to get another goal, making it 2-0. A good game by the Gunham Spurs.
Very good game indeed. They were expected to win. Conaree would have competed with them, say in the first half, when the score was only 1-0. But in the second half, Spurs came out. Conaree did put up a fight, but you could see Garden Hotspurs, they were very comfortable in the ball, passing the ball around. As I said, some intricate passing, some one and two touches just on the edge of the box. And they look well, and they were able to, at the end, secure 3 goals to 0 and win. Very good win by Garden Hotspurs, which puts them on top of the table.
Well, Conaree was outmatched. They'll have quite a bit of work to do. They'll have to go back to the drawing boards and come up with a different sort of strategy. This is a Premier Division. You have to lift your standard. You just can't be physical and bow football, as we say in local parlance. You know, you must have a plan.
Yeah. Yes, Conaree, as you said, they are normally physical, they are abrasive, very combative in midfield especially. I mean, and that's their game. And that's also part of the beautiful game. And not only pretty beautiful, nice and looking, but should be able to be combative especially in midfield. But it was a good game, a good fight. And as you know, Charles, they're going through a bit of problems. Hoping not overstating it too much. Yes, coming off of what adversity they're going through. I said that they got a win against Saddlers. And tonight, the quality of Garden Spurs came out. I said Garden Spurs, we've been saying it, that they are genuine title contenders this year. So it was expected they were going to win. The question was how much they're going to win, what the scoreline was going to be. It showed now that they win 3 goals to 0. We didn't show much up front. In the attacking third, we didn't see much. Except Kadim Lewis was making some very good runs inside the box. But in the end, I guess he got a bit tired, but he was bursting inside the Spurs box at some point and looking dangerous. But Spurs was able to ride out those challenges. So a good win for Garden, I suppose.
We'll just have to congratulate Garden Spurs. I hope they'll continue to go from strength to strength. I mean, it was once our club. Still our club, you say?
Well, yes, we both served as executive members of Garden Spurs in the 90s. That's when Garden Spurs, as I said, they got to the finals, the first 3 finals in the Premier League. They got to the finals and only win 1 championship. But they're looking now. I think the power has now shifted in Bastille. You know, in Bastille it was always either Newtown
or the village.
Yes. But I think the power has shifted now. I think Garden Spurs is really the stronger team in Bastille. Village would have lost 2 good players, and Garden Spurs would have benefited from those losses because the Hanley brothers they're back home. Back home in the Garden, that's where they belong.
That's where they started.
That's where they started.
Completed, yes.
That's where they started, and they could make a difference, a big difference. You could see Tiwan tonight, how Tiwan looked so comfortable on the ball. He came on as a change, as a first change, a change that was forced upon Garden Spurs because Wrigley, the midfield general and captain, he had to go off because of injury. And then we see Tiwan came on and played well. Tishan is there waiting. Tishan is with the national team right now in quarantine. So when we have Tishan back, it's going to be a powerful team with Tishan, Lake, Steve Archibald, and those fellas. I say, yes. Kelly, yes, and Allen scored tonight. So we had 3 scores tonight. Well, we had Allen who scored, Lake who scored the penalty. Yeah, Lake have been scoring. Lake is in very good form. Very skillful, powerful. He's strong, smart player. And he scored, and Archibald who continues to score. So it's going to be very interesting, Charles. In the previous match, you know that and Tierney Williams of Oldwood, he continues to score too. And he's looking for the golden boot this year. So interesting to see what's going to happen. Oldwood barely missed out and at least getting a point. St. Paul showing the pure experience over them, was able to pick up full 3 points. It was a very good game, that first game. But good goings for Garden Spurs so far.
I can't end this post-time show without hailing up my good friend, Ambassador Sam Kondo, and tell him Garden Hotspurs didn't run out of time, and they're at the top of the table right now. Yes. He'll understand what that means.
Yes, Garden Hotspurs sitting comfortably on top of the table. But some St. Paul shows tonight, Charles, that although they have good challengers, good contenders, like Garden Hotspurs and St. Peter's, St. Paul showed tonight that they are a champion team. Yes. To come back, especially after being defeated by St. Peter's in the last game, they were down 1-0 for a good time. And then they were able to eke out 3 points because it wasn't an easy 3 points. They have to grind it out from these youngsters. These youngsters had St. Paul on the back foot for some time. But St. Paul showed their experience to come back from behind, score 2 goals, and win the game. The winning goal was scored in stoppage time. In stoppage time. So
I guess they're not missing Kitty.
well, yeah, that'll be the argument. They're not missing Kitty. Not only Kitty, but Vince Nelson, because those two, Kitty would have won the Golden Boot. Nelson was the one-up last year, so St. Paul's have very good firepower. And they show tonight that they're a champion team to come back from behind and win all over. So the football is the league is open up. You know, in the previous 3 seasons, Village would have been on top of the table for easily 3 seasons.
Just waiting for the others.
But now we have had Charles, we have had exchange of the table leaders.
Yes.
St. Paul at one point, St. Peter's at the other.
And now you have the Garden.
Now you have the Garden, I suppose. And it started out with Saddlers. Saddlers for the first 4 games, Saddlers were leading the table. So we have 4 different leaders in a short space of time. So it's good for the football. It's open up, create more excitement.
All right, we'll be looking to have you again tomorrow for some other exciting games. I think Sylvester Fraser, your team, Keon Rockets, will be playing tomorrow.
Yes, Keon coming against Saddlers. Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, so we're inviting you back to view these games virtually from one part of the Premier Division League. Thank you very much for listening. See you tomorrow.